The sun hung low over the rolling hills of Andalusia, casting golden light across the fields where Santiago, a young shepherd, guided his flock. His life was simple, shaped by the rhythm of his sheep and the open sky. Yet beneath his quiet routine, a restless dream stirred, a vision of treasure hidden near the pyramids of Egypt, calling him to leave behind everything familiar. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho is more than a story. It's a tapestry of courage, destiny, and the pursuit of one's personal legend. Inspired by your interest in breaking free from routine, mastering emotions, and taking consistent action toward a meaningful life, this narrative retelling expands on Santiago's journey, weaving in lessons that resonate with your focus on transformation and purposeful living. The dream that changed everything. Santiago's days were predictable, grazing his sheep, sleeping under the stars, and dreaming of adventure. But one night, a recurring dream shook him awake. A child led him to the pyramids, promising treasure. The dream felt alive, urgent, like a whisper from the universe. He sought out a gypsy fortune-teller in a nearby village, her eyes sharp with wisdom. "It's a true omen," she said, urging him to follow it. Skeptical but intrigued, Santiago met Melchizedek, the king of Salem, who spoke of a personal legend, the unique purpose each soul is born to fulfill. Melchizedek gave him 2 stones, Urim and Thummim, to guide his choices, and shared a story of a boy who learned the world conspires to help those who chase their dreams. With a mix of fear and excitement, Santiago sold his flock, left Andalusia, and set sail for Africa. Like you, he faced a choice: stay in the comfort of routine or cut off the old version of himself to become someone new. This moment mirrors your desire to break free from the someday mindset. Santiago's decision to act on his dream, despite uncertainty, echoes your focus on making bold, reversible choices like those in The Millionaire Next Door. His leap teaches us that the first step toward transformation is deciding to pursue your vision, no matter how daunting. Actionable lesson: write down one dream you've been delaying, maybe starting a business or learning a skill. Take one small, reversible step today, like researching a course or emailing a mentor. Trust that the universe will guide you, just as it did Santiago. Trials in Tangier, learning to trust the journey. Santiago arrived in Tangier, his heart racing with possibility, only to be swindled by a thief who vanished with his money. Alone in a foreign land, he felt the sting of betrayal and the weight of doubt. Was this dream a mistake? Sitting in the marketplace, he could have given up, but the Urim and Thummim stones reminded him to trust. He took a job with a crystal merchant, a cautious man who dreamed of pilgrimage but never acted. Santiago's ideas, displaying crystals outside, offering tea to customers, transformed the shop, earning him enough to continue his journey. Through this, he learned to adapt, to see setbacks as detours, not dead ends. The merchant, though kind, showed Santiago the cost of unfulfilled dreams, a life of regret. This chapter resonates with your interest in emotional control and consistency. Santiago's ability to push through loss without letting emotions derail him aligns with your focus on compartmentalizing setbacks. His small daily efforts at the shop reflect the incremental progress you admire in Atomic Habits. Actionable lesson: when faced with a setback, pause and ask, what's one small action I can take now? Like Santiago, find a way to keep moving forward. Maybe it's picking up a side gig to fund your goal, or learning from a failure to refine your approach. The Oasis and the Alchemy of Love. Santiago joined a caravan crossing the desert, where he met an Englishman obsessed with alchemy, the art of turning lead into gold. The Englishman's book spoke of a universal language, the soul of the world, that connects all things. At the Al Fayoum Oasis, Santiago's life changed again. He met Fatima, a desert woman whose beauty and wisdom captivated him. Their love was instant, deep, but she urged him to pursue his treasure, promising to wait. Here, Santiago faced a new test, the pull of comfort versus the call of his personal legend. The oasis also brought him to the Alchemist, a mysterious figure who taught him that true alchemy is transforming oneself by following one's destiny. The Alchemist tested Santiago's courage, asking him to turn lead into gold using only his heart's intuition. Santiago's success proved he was ready to face the final leg of his journey. This part of the story connects to your focus on aligning life with purpose. Santiago's choice to leave Fatima temporarily, trusting their love would endure, mirrors your interest in prioritizing long-term goals over short-term comfort, like in The Millionaire Next Door. His emotional discipline in the face of love reflects your emphasis on mastering emotions to stay focused. Actionable lesson: identify a comfort zone holding you back, maybe a stable but unfulfilling job. Write down how pursuing your personal legend, for example a passion project, could lead to greater fulfillment. Take one step this week, like drafting a business plan or scheduling time for your passion. The pyramids and the treasure revealed. Guided by the Alchemist, Santiago reached the pyramids, his heart pounding with anticipation. But before he could dig for treasure, bandits attacked, forcing him to reveal his quest. The leader laughed, sharing his own dream of treasure under a sycamore tree in Spain, a dream he ignored as foolish. Santiago escaped, stunned by the irony. The tree was in the very church where he'd first dreamed of the pyramids. Returning to Spain, he dug beneath the sycamore and found a chest of gold. His treasure was real, but the journey itself, full of lessons, love, and self-discovery, was the true prize. Santiago realized the soul of the world had guided him all along, teaching him to listen to his heart. This revelation ties to your love for novelty and breaking routines, the artist's way. Santiago's journey was less about the gold and more about the experiences that stretch time, making life feel fuller. His return to the starting point, richer in wisdom, echoes your focus on living for your 8-year-old and 80-year-old selves, embracing both dreams and memories. Actionable lesson: reflect on a dream you've been chasing. What lessons have you learned along the way? Journal about how the journey itself is shaping you. Then take one new action, like trying a novel experience, for example a pottery class, to keep time feeling vibrant and full. The heart of the Alchemist. Santiago's story is a mirror for anyone feeling stuck, as you've expressed in your journey to escape the work, sleep, repeat cycle. His courage to leave his sheep, adapt to setbacks, and trust his heart aligns with your desire to cut off old habits and act on reversible decisions. The Alchemist's wisdom, that the world conspires to help those who pursue their personal legend, resonates with your focus on consistency and purposeful action. Like Santiago, you can transform by taking small, daily steps toward your dreams, whether it's starting a business, traveling, or learning a skill. Actionable lesson: create a personal legend plan. List one big dream, for example launching a side hustle, and break it into daily actions, for example 10 minutes of research. Track progress for a week, graphing results to see momentum, as you've shown interest in measuring growth.